Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about kind of my previous week of healthy eating and things like that. So I ordered from Fit Cravings, which is a company that kind of makes your meals for you, right? So like I have like no time for meal prep and stuff like that. So it was really bad for like kind of like eating out and things like that. Like I was right near a mall for my work, so it was so easy just to kind of like go pick something up. Um, so I definitely like meal prep as like a thing. So it was kind of like when you include like tax as well as like shipping, it was about $15, a little less than $15 a meal. And some of you might be like, oh my God, right? I can feed a family of 4 for that. And yeah, it's kind of expensive. But realistically, if I'm doing takeout, at least in where I'm at, like you're looking at anywhere from like 10 to like you're looking at anywhere from $10 to $20 for like basic fast food takeout and stuff like that. So it's definitely not cheap. Like definitely Ontario where I live is really like expensive, and I'm in like the urban center, right? So I'm right next to Toronto. So everything just costs us more, and it's so sad because like other places you go, I know it's a lot cheaper. So realistically for the price, like I was okay to pay that. Like I was thinking like if a meal takes me 30 minutes to kind of make and prepare, right? Then this is a lot easier. So for the pure convenience of it and it being healthy food, I'm okay with that price. So if you're like, yeah, that's not too bad, right? Then I think Fit Cravings isn't too bad. So I'm just going to kind of run through and show you pictures of my food. So ordering this was kind of simple, right? They had like different, like you can subscribe to them and it would be a little bit cheaper as well. I just did 1 week, and it wasn't one where you had to like subscribe. Like if you register with us, then like you can cancel after. Like they're like you can subscribe or you can do a one-time purchase. So I definitely like that, and like kudos for that. I did have some issues with shipping and some of their information, so I ordered it on like the Canadian Thanksgiving weekend. So like my bill said it was coming Sunday. It didn't actually come until like Monday evening. So that was like another day of like, oh, I need kind of some food or things like that. So it was kind of like if you were to need meals, like luckily like I was off, like it was a holiday, right? So I just kind of like starved myself that day, right? Did some more juice and that from the previous week and continued it kind of deal. But like their email, they kind of had their email of saying like, okay, Sundays when we ship Sunday and Wednesday. And then they sent like an email like, hey, if you feel like you have too much turkey, put your like thing on hold for a Monday delivery. And I was like, wait, is it delivering Monday? Because you said Sunday. So I think it was just kind of poor communication there. But they do have it kind of like on their website, like asking through Messenger. They were like, yeah, the meals are coming these days. So like you can ask those questions, and they're pretty fast with their customer service response. They use some kind of whatever delivery like method they were using was kind of really not the best. So they were kind of like, oh, track where it is. Their like Joey tracking system is bad. because like it was telling me, okay, it's coming the next day. So I was like, what? It's coming Tuesday? Like I have to have a like another thing for meals because it would come in the evening time. And then it was telling me it was coming December 31st, 1969. So I was just like, what? How can like a little bit like of ugh, right, for that. So kind of some shipping with it. And then like the meals themselves, right, were a little bit generic. So definitely if you like spicy food, you'd have to like kind of add your own heat to it. So I get like they're not going to necessarily make it like spicy, but things still had flavor in that. For my first week, it was great because I got kind of they delivered, so I got 14 meals in total. So they delivered 6 meals the first week and I had no dietary issues with it. So I got 6 different meals, which was nice. The second week, I got 8 meals and their menu system, right, is set up that like it's for 6 meals a week, right? Sorry, like not 6 meals. So for 12 meals a week, right? Of like your difference. So I was already going to get 2 repeats for going for 14 weeks, as well as like I didn't like fish. So I got another repeat there. And then I think I got like, I don't know for what other reason I got another repeat, because I think I got like 3 or 4 repeats of dishes and like maybe not the best ones out there. So like the second week was a little bit hard of that repetitiveness, because really like a good meal plan shouldn't be repeating itself. But like I think you could kind of ask for things. So again, one of those nice things is you could kind of say like no seafood, okay with shrimp, like no Brussels sprouts, and they'll kind of make those like different substitutions. I didn't say no Brussels sprouts, and thank God there was none, because like that's like a really popular one. I think like in salads I'm okay with it, but when Brussels sprouts are cooked, like, oh, gag. I like cabbage. I don't know what it is with Brussels sprouts. But I thought like that was good. And then I definitely think like, I don't know if they're sprinkling their food with like laxatives or something like that, or like, just like that time of the month where I kind of, I don't know, like it makes me a little bit more regular. So I don't know with that and like eating more routinely, if it just made me like, woof, right? But I'm someone like, I don't mind that. If like I eat and then it wants to leave my body, I'm okay with that. And stuff like that, because like that's great. So kind of getting into some of my inches lost. So from my bust, I only lost half an inch. From my waist, I lost an inch, and then nothing from my hips. So I didn't really lose any inches. But I also was, you know, like Aunt Flo coming to visit or something like that happened at the end, where I was doing those weigh-ins and check-ins at the end of the week. So some of that might be like a little bit of a bloat because of that. But I am someone when like, you know, that time of the month is coming, that I'm like, oh, I need to just eat, like I overeat and stuff like that. And I didn't find that happened here. So that was good. Like I wasn't just eating 2 meals a day, right? Just going a little bit back. I would do like an instant breakfast or like squash or an apple, just as like some of those extra things. So I was kind of like eating healthy. I was kind of around 1,000 to 1,100 calories per day, and that. But the exciting part, and why I think like I will try this company again. So I definitely think Fit Cravings was nice because they're fresh. They deliver twice in the week, so you don't have to freeze your meals and stuff like that. So that's definitely nice. And like you are, like, they did do salads, so it's not like you had to just eat like microwave food, and it wasn't just like, you can get a frozen dinner for a lot cheaper. No, it was like fresh food. It was nice. Definitely, if you're looking in grocery stores for those like pre-made meals, like you're spending close to and around the same, and they're just maybe not as healthy for you. And then like Fit Cravings was really good because they told you your calorie intake. So the calories per meal, carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. So that was really nice that like it was like, this is what you ate, here it was, and it wasn't kind of all over the place. So I really liked that. And then getting back to what you kind of all maybe want to know and things like that. So from the week I lost 11 pounds. So that's why I say like I'm okay with the pooping and stuff like that. Some of it might be because of my period. It was then like I might have just been retaining the water and then not, right? But definitely like that's a significant amount to lose in a week while still like eating healthy and not doing anything bad. I probably could have like eaten a little bit more some days, but like sometimes I'm not hungry. I do kind of feel like right now I'm starting to get that hunger, so it's definitely something hard to maybe like keep up with. So I get like, I do kind of think it's good that they do like the 6 days of like meals, and then you can eat whatever you want for your breakfast. So they kind of do like their lunch and dinners, and then like you can eat whatever you want for your breakfast. I like convenience, definitely, so I do those instant breakfasts and things like that. But yeah, like overall, like I'm pretty happy with it, and like I think I would try them out again and maybe throw in some exercise to see like what would be the difference then and stuff like that. Just because like I know like healthy lifestyle is what you're eating and how much you're exercising. It did kind of like hurt my back, so like I honestly spent time like just laying in bed trying to get it better. So I physically couldn't necessarily exercise just because of the pain of it. So it's starting to get better. So I'm excited to kind of like get myself motivated for things. And like that's like a good thing with it, is like you have these meals, so you're not going to be like, oh yeah, let me just, go have like fast food. And that I definitely am someone who will just look at food and those food websites like and just be like, it's so yummy, I want to eat that. I think definitely like I am starting to crave like pasta because they are kind of doing those healthy carbohydrates. So I think like I could go ham at like Eastside Mario's and just like I need an unlimited pasta bowl, but like I have to just think like that long term. So I just want to give myself a pat on the back for such good willpower of not like being like, let me just eat some junk food because I've lost some, right? Because you do kind of want to, like, if you are trying to lose weight, you're aiming for about 2 pounds a week, right? First starting out, I do find that like you maybe lose more and that, but getting back to just having those pre-made meals is something really good to do. If you're like, oh man, like I have to get fast food because I don't have time for things, look into these companies because it's that healthier option for you. I do kind of wish they said like the sodium levels of things, because that would be like one that I would be a little bit like curious about. And that, I do have like, my mom is like a dietitian, so I do have just that like pre-knowledge of some of those things that you should know. And that but like I'm definitely making sure I am doing these things safe. And this one's something that you can do as a lifestyle, right? Definitely have like your 6 meals and then have like not necessarily like a cheat day, but a day to allow some of those different things. But this one I really liked and I felt like full. I do just kind of have like some of those cravings, but I like the craving to be fit is a lot more than the craving for like I couldn't even think, okay, poutine. I was like, I can't even think of a food. I can definitely think of a food that I would like. In Canada, we have a great thing of fries, cheese, and gravy. And like if that was put in front of me, it would be very hard to turn it away. But like some of it is just knowing if you are trying to eat healthier and you have one of those bad days, just make sure like you get back on track the next day, right? And not to be like, oh no, I can't ever eat this, because like that's not a fun way of living life. Like enjoy life and stuff like that. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd love it if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel. I am going to be doing the keto diet this upcoming week, so I'm kind of like excited for that because it's everywhere. My mom does kind of laugh at me because keto diet is basically putting yourself into a diabetic state almost, or like diabetic coma, same kind of level with it. But she's like, you know what, for a week is really not going to hurt you that much. And then I am doing it through a company, so I think that would be a little bit healthier than kind of doing it by yourself and being like, I have to have 70% of my intake as fat. Let me just do bacon. Because I did know someone who was doing it, and he's like, I'm eating pork rinds and no fruits and vegetables. And I was like, no, fruits and vegetables are amazing for you, right? This is what I contributed my skin to, is because I do love fruits and vegetables, right? So I definitely see a difference when I'm eating them from the summer in my skin, right? Versus not. But I think trying things out for a week to kind of see what's realistic. I think definitely these meal plans are something realistic for a lifestyle and not just like one of those fad diets to have. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day. Bye!